started in about a minute. And like, testing. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Victoria Fan, and I'm this year's Executive President here at Saugus High School. Let's give our band a big round of applause for entertaining us as we have arrived here today. They will be back here in a little bit to play some more music for us. I wanted to welcome you all to the Unity of Community event. After meeting with many stakeholders, we have decided to dedicate the first Friday on the unity of our community. We're here to honor love, life, and all that is positive about our Saugus community. We have many great student groups here to perform for us, a couple of student speakers, including a Saugus High School alum, and we also have art on display, as you can see behind me, and our Serenity space is open for you to visit as well. Speaking of our community uniting around a cause, ASB will be holding food and toy drives during the month of December to benefit local charities. We will send out more information on these two drives in the coming weeks, and we hope you will help to donate and encourage others to donate as well. First, I would like to welcome Andrew Gardetto and the Saugus High School ROTC with the presentation of colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of the colors. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for which is justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ROTC and Andrew Gardetto. Next, I would like to introduce the principal of Saugus High School, Ms. Jenny Peterson-Henry.
Thank you, Ms. Fan. I would like to extend another warm welcome to our Saugus staff, students, and families. Our district support team, Superintendent Mr. Coleman, Assistant Superintendent Ms. Hunter, Dr. Beatty, the rest of our district support team, and also our school board members. I'd like to welcome our Arroyo Seco community and thank you for taking good care of our future centurions. For my future centurions currently in 7th and 8th grade, welcome and make yourself at home. Take a minute to look around you. This campus, this family, is a vibrant, bustling community with all the elements that make high school a special time in students' lives. Years, Saugus High School has had more than its share of tragedy. We are missing people today. And if we could change that, we would. Even in absence, miraculously, graciously, thankfully, and at times reluctantly, our community continues to move forward. I offer a few observations, if I may, that I've made around campus the last couple of years. In the midst of attending classes and participating in extracurriculars, I see that our students have a clear need to have fun, to be silly, to go on adventures with their family, watch cartoons, and hang out with friends. Thank you, Dominic. I see a need for sleepovers, taking lots of pictures and videos, trips to Starbucks, dreaming and writing about the future, embracing creativity, and hanging out with friends. Thank you, Gracie. I feel the love and concern our older students have for our newer students, not unlike the love for his younger brothers, or the love brothers have for a little sister. It touches my heart when I see an 11th grade student sing in the choir, walk on campus with her furry friend, flat out refuse to give up her lunch spot on the quad. Thank you, Mia. I hear the maturity in the voice of a uniformed upperclassman as he articulates his plan for the future, fine-tunes his leadership skills in ROTC, and insists that auto is his favorite class. Thank you, Andrew. We respect and support how some students have joined other communities to heal. We know they have taken Saugus love with you. Thank you, Addie. I see how teachers and staff members respond instantaneously to the needs of those around them. Thank you. I feel the love, hurt, and vulnerability our teachers and staff show to each other and our students. The kind words, tearful conversations, and encouraging phone calls and emails show how young adults and adults on campus support each other, even as many of us struggle ourselves to make sense of the world and our healing. I hear the concern and uncertainty in the voices of our parents and guardians as we partner with you and counselors to empower our students to manage life's journey through peaks and valleys. We share successes and we don't stop trying until we get it right. I feel the protection and safety provided by our first responders and our medical personnel, staff, students, families, and community. We see you and hear you. Your efforts are not in vain. As we move forward through adversities, we will never forget our heroes, both on and off campus. We will never forget those here today and those forever in our hearts. Thank you for being part of the Saugus community.
Thank you, Ms. Peterson-Henry. Next up, I would like to present a man who really needs no introduction to the Saugus community. This man was so instrumental in leading the school and community through a very difficult time. His leadership and compassion made such a huge difference for each and every person connected to Saugus High School during his tenure here. Please help me in welcoming to the stage Mr. Vince Ferry.
Let's see if I still possess the skill to put you to sleep here real quick, all right? I really do want to thank Ms. Peterson-Henry for letting me be a part of this. Just an absolutely great friend, for allowing me to be a part of a remembrance of Gracie and Dominic. And to be honest, we really don't need a day for that. We remember every single day in our hearts and in our mind. It's a remembrance of the courage. I don't see Mia. If Mia's out there, if she could wave to me, or Andrew. Okay. It's the courage they displayed each and every day and continue to display for us all. They're just such wonderful role models. This is a remembrance of a community who united together through thousands of acts of kindness, of love, and support, not only for the Muehlbergers and Blackwells, but for each other. And for me personally, this is a remembrance of the grace, strength, and support the Blackwells and Muehlbergers have given it to us all and have shared with us. You know, this theme, Unity of Community, came about from a group of us, and that group also included the Blackwell and Muehlberger families. We wanted this to serve both as a remembrance and an opportunity to unite a community, the same way Dominic and Gracie united a community that came together as one, a community that provided strong shoulders to lean on, and a community that recognized the importance of doing for others, caring for others, and serving others. And through this sense of community over self, we became Dominic strong, we became Gracie strong, and ultimately, we became Saugus strong. As we begin November, we're heading into the holiday season. Let's honor Dominic and Gracie. Let's put into action what unity of community really means. And that's through doing loving acts of service within our community. I know I don't speak for the Muehlbergers or the Blackwells, but I am confident that there is no greater gift we can give them than doing acts of service in memory of Dominic and Gracie. For the students and staff, you know, it's for myself included, recovery does not come with a definitive end date. But this remembrance allows us an opportunity to recognize how far we have come and appreciate that and celebrate that. We have come a long way. But obviously, as you can see by the crackling in my voice, there's still more work to be done and still more scars to be healed. So with that said, it's okay, students, staff, ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. In fact, asking for help, being available to give help, shows tremendous strength and courage. Asking for help demonstrates selflessness, and it's the foundation of what it means to be Saugus strong. So students, to that end, just a reminder, we have supports in place if you need help, whether it's related to this tragedy or something totally different. We have supports in place for you. Don't be afraid to ask for that help, because we're here to love you, support you, and guide you. You know, finally, as we remember Dominic and Gracie today, I hope you really get the opportunity as you walked in, you could take a picture with Gracie's angel wings or Dominic's SpongeBob mural. I hope you get a chance to go over to Central Park, if you haven't already done so, and sit in front of the obelisk that are over there. You know, I personally walk Central Park probably once a week, and I always find myself ending there. And for me, it gives me such a calm, such a peace, and a greater sense of connection. And at times, it gives me those needed tears, those helpful tears. So, I mean, if you haven't had a chance to go over there, it really is a very peaceful place. You know, this time of year, we get asked the question, I'm sure staff, and I can't imagine the Muehlbergers and Blackwells and the Trettas, Gardettas, and Addie, the question always comes to how you feeling this time of year? You know, and there's no easy answer for that. You obviously feel just tremendous amounts of grief and sadness. You know, you can't ignore that. But you also feel warm. You feel warm when you hear stories about Dominic and Gracie and you get to know them better. You feel warm when you see Andrew walk across the stage carrying on, and you see Mia in the choir, and you know that Addie's doing great things in Texas. And you feel so proud of just a community, especially those staff and students. And at times, to be honest, totally weird. You just feel numb. But, you know, it's okay to feel that way, because I know I'm not alone. I know many share the same feelings. But as we are having these feelings, let's just remember to be there for each other. Continue to be there for Addie, for Mia, for Andrew. Let's be there for the Blackwells. Let's be there for the Muleburgers. Let's be there as a community to support each other. So let's make unity of community a reminder that no one is ever alone and that we are always much stronger together. So in closing, again, a high honor. Let me be a part of this today, Ms. Peterson-Henry. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that message, Mr. Ferry, and thank you again for all that you've done for our school. I would like to introduce the treble choir, led by student teacher Miss M.
Inside yourself, like your oldest friend, just trust the voice within, and you'll find the strength that will guide your way. If you'll learn to begin to trust the voice within. Life is a journey, it can take you anywhere you choose to go. As long as you're learning, you'll find all you ever need to
Thank you so much, choir. You sounded wonderful. I would like to introduce our first student speaker, very own Mia Tretta.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad you were all able to make it here today. Your support the past 2 years has made the unimaginable a tiny bit easier. As many of you know, my name is Mia Tretta, and I'm one of the 5 people who were shot in the shooting that took place 2 years ago on this campus. And this is my service dog, Brandy, who I promise will take any chance to make this speech about herself. The quad is an interesting place, you know. Hundreds of kids gather here every day. I think I could come out here anytime from 7 to 3, and someone would be hanging out. For us, it's a central meeting place. I know many teachers and students have difficulty coming back here, but personally, I love it. Here I made high school memories when school was normal. Here I have memories of Dominic being silly, hearing Gracie's distant laugh, and all of my friends back when popping a bottle wasn't scary. But today really isn't about the place, because no matter where we are Saugus Centurions. It's not really about me either. It's about the people. The unification of this community. This is about all of you. You are the people who are the embodiment of Saugus Strong. You took the pain and the hardship and turned it into kindness and started living life to the fullest. Now I know some of you might be doubting me. I know I would be in your shoes. Really, kid, you're saying I'm living life to the fullest. It's so hard. Everything is so hard. Even waking up in the morning is hard. And to that, I say good. Things will be hard. But the fact that you're even recognizing your feelings, whether they're sad, mad, or tired, or a mix of all 3, that's a success. Let yourself be sad sometimes. Let yourself reach out for help. Let yourself recognize your feelings, because without feelings, you're nothing. We're robots. I know things are hard, and trust me, I feel it all the time. But I also know every feeling is temporary. I know with time and healing and strength and weakness, you will eventually be happy again. Even if it's just for 5 minutes when you play with your dog, there will be light. On November 14th, 2 amazing lives were lost. But through the suffrage and the darkness, these 2 young individuals, Gracie Muehlberger and Dominic Blackwell, were light. 2 role models I try to look towards to be like every day that I walk on this campus. And I hope you all strive to do the same. Each of you has a story, whether you are here on the 14th or not. Something traumatic has happened in your life. Loss of a family member, a car accident, parents' divorce. And I hope not only do you move on, but you use whatever voice you have to make change. Personally, I do a lot of gun violence prevention work, but I'm not here to convince you to join my fight. But find something, some cause that you can work towards. I try my best to do what I can. I'm here speaking with you all today, and I hope I inspired at least one of you to keep going. So please, if you take anything away from my speech today, I hope you remember this. You are all amazing. You are trying your best, and I recognize that. And we will be okay. Thank you all, and remember that we are all Saugus Strong. We miss you, Mr. Ferry.
Thank you, Mia. I would like to welcome to the stage next our award-winning dance team.
This feeling inside my bones, it goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on.
Thank you so much, Dance, for that uplifting performance. You were amazing as usual. Earlier in the semester, we asked students to submit creative works to our Student Voices competition. Submissions are on display around campus, as can be seen behind me, and will be published in our school newspaper, the Saugus Scroll. One of the competitors will be our next speaker, 12th grade Clara Kreider.
Hey, as she said, I'm Clara Kreider. I've spent my past 4 years here at Saugus, and I'm graduating this year. There are approximately 41,743 residents in Saugus, California. 41,743. A figure so big that I struggle to comprehend its magnitude. A figure that is constantly growing at that. Every day, new streets are being built from scratch, with new homes and new families, with new personalities and new perspectives. I am only one out of the thousands of people in this community. But if I have learned anything here from my family, friends, and faculty in Saugus, it's that we're all capable of making positive change. Though our community has had an unrightful share of tragedy, we have made it beyond the bounds of grief and are taking great strides towards healing. As difficult as it is to find the positives after such an event, find them we must. With a renewed sense of purpose, I learned to live my life with gratitude, always with a quiet thrum just beneath the surface, paying homage to the friends that we have lost. It occurs to me that to live life with anything less than thankfulness would be a disservice to those who were taken from us too soon. Being only one out of the 41,743 residents in Saugus, California, I understand the power behind a unified community. The support system of Santa Clarita as a whole is something that is exceptional and should be honored. As testament, let today be a celebration of the progress that this community has made collectively. Lean on each other, listen to one another, and understand that every day it is a glory and a privilege to be here in this moment. Thank you.
Struggle to think in that positive